Hello everyone, this is Manoj from Madlookz VFX, and in today's video we are going to review the two submissions which we received for the creative contest which happened last month, December 2021. We are going to review both submissions, and also finally we are going to announce a winner, and we will be giving away some prizes for the winner as well. So I hope this video is informative as usual, and if yes, please give a thumbs up for the video and please share this with your friends, and also let me know your comments or your thoughts about this video. So let's jump into the review. Okay, so we are in my Nuke, and I have imported both Leakage and Anoop's render in my Nuke. And first of all, I just want to do a playback for the input, and let me show you how our input looks. You can see this small guy is trying to become a Superman or something like that. And I can think of many ideas with this, but unfortunately I just got two submissions only this time, but yeah, it's okay. Okay, so this is our input, and let's review Leakage's render output first. So I'm going to view this. So as you can see, he has done an amazing work. Leakage, if you're watching, this is an amazing effort, man. And yeah, the composition is great. And first of all, I just want to give you a clarification on like how I came up with these feedbacks. I just consulted with two of my fellow compositors with these two rendered outputs, and I got feedbacks from them. So these feedbacks are a collection or a combined version of feedbacks from three of us. So I hope you guys will take these feedbacks in a really constructive way and will try to improve yourself. Okay, so yeah, first feedback, amazing effort, and the composition is looking really good. I like the composition. Second one, sun is looking too bright or warm with the beach. If you check the the input, the real input, I think you use the same sun, right? You can see the background is some sort of yellowish tone. That means it looks on a warmer side. But if you check your render result, you can see this is on kind of a cooler side, and I just want the rendered output should be on little warmer side. So yeah, that is my first first feedback. And third one, roto edges are boiling and wobbling. Yeah, I can see when doing a playback, you can see the edges are wobbling a bit, but a great effort, man. You put an effort to roto the entire character, but you need to fine tune the roto, because I can see the edge is running all over the place, and we can see the BG is bleeding through the edges. That's not good. That's not what we want here. So yeah, just put little more effort on the rotoscopy. BG contrast is not matching with the FG character. Yeah, as you can see, the background is bit darker, and you can see the character is on a brighter side. So I just want you to make the background a little warmer as well as little brighter, and you can see the sun is here, so it should be brighter. Looks like no parallax between different depths of background. Yeah, as you can see, when we do a playback for this rendered output, the whole background look on a single plane, and I'm not able to see the parallax between the FG mountains and the mountains in the background, and also between the character. You should have put little more effort on creating different cards, different depths of cards for each mountains in different depths, I would say. So yeah, you can concentrate little more on depth part or parallax or projections. Okay, the next feedback is title animation looks good, but the animation of title can be improved. Yeah, you can see the animation or the title animation is it's not fine-tuned. It's just like adding a keyframe on 60th frame and adding a keyframe on 90th frame. So you should try to animate a bit, or you can do some kind of light animation through the edges, so that it looks a little more interesting. I wish you will take this feedback and you will try to do something much more fancier than this this title animation. But yeah, it looks great, man. BG plate is too low res. Yes, if you check the background plate, I can see it is very pixelated. So try to take background footages or background elements with much more resolution, higher resolution, I would say, so that you won't be seeing this kind of pixelation in the background image. So that's another feedback. And the sky replacement looks great. I can show you the difference. I think you have added some clouds over here. I feels like keying this character was little easier. The sky is blended very nicely here. And as I told, the contrast between the background and the character is having a lot of difference, and you can see the character is a little bit brighter as we compare the background, and background is little darker. I just want you to increase the brightness of this background and see how this works. And yeah, I hope these feedbacks give you a broader idea, like overall you can improve, and I wish you will take this criticism constructively, and also will try to improve the rendered output by just doing all these corrections, or just implementing all these feedbacks in your next version. Okay, so let's jump into Anoop's render, and here we go. Okay, so here we have Anoop's render. First of all, I'm unable to play the music here. I think Anoop did some audio mixing or background score for this rendered output, and it was amazing. Yeah, but unfortunately I'm not able to play audio here inside Nuke. Let's see what all are the feedbacks for Anoop's render. I just want to do a playback and show you how the render looks like. Okay, so as you can see here, the small guy is flying away, so it's amazing. The work is really good. So let's jump into the feedbacks. First of all, concept looks amazing. So you put a lot of effort in this, and your concept is looking amazing. And second one, BG music suits, as I told, like BG music suits very well, but unfortunately I'm not able to review the music. I'm just reviewing the composition, and I'm trying to give the constructive feedbacks on your render output, not with the music. So I hope you will take this feedback in that way. Okay, third one, good idea to use the same ground in most of the areas. Yeah, I saw that you did a trick by using the same ground for most of the area. I think you have done some kind of distortion in the edges, but that's okay. But you can see you just changed the background from this area so that you can reduce the roto work, I would say. I think all these areas are keyable, and yeah, overall that's a clever way of doing work by just doing maximum area in the input. Yep, next feedback is lighting is not matching between FG and BG. Yeah, unfortunately the lighting of the character and lighting of the background is not matching exactly. You can see in the original input is it's not that brighter, so you can see the lighting on the character is kind of a diffused look. Yeah, the lighting is not matching, and your background is more brighter, and yeah, that's why the lighting feels little odd between the original input and your rendered output. Yeah, just try to concentrate on how to evaluate or how to match lighting between foreground and background elements or background plate. So yeah, jumping into the next feedback, parallax between the depths in BG looks great. Yeah, that's much appreciable, because I can see the parallax between background and the character looks amazing. I can see that parallax very nicely here, so I appreciate your effort for that. And next feedback, spaceship concept looks great, but lighting feels off and not matching. So as you can see, the lighting over here is not matching, because if you have a bright light in the background, the foreground elements should be little darker, especially on this kind of a bright day. So you should definitely put more effort on learning lighting, and just try to learn how we can composite different elements matching the lighting of the main plate. But yeah, as I told, like, the concept is looking great. I don't know if this is a CG or what, but yeah, just comment down, like, if you used CG for this, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, this looks amazing, man. Okay, so next one, lens flare 2 not matching with the plate. Yeah, lens flare just looks like early 2000s After Effects compositions. I'm not making fun of the software, but yeah, I have seen many tutorials with this kind of lens flares, but recently I started exploring about lens flare and the science behind lens flare. So we cannot use any kind of lens flare in a shot. First we need to know what camera is used for the shoot, and also we need to know how the lighting condition is, and there are a lot of science behind, you know, just creating or compositing a lens flare in an image. So try to learn more about lens flares and how we can apply that in an image. It really helps for becoming an efficient compositor. Yeah, even lens flare looks little odd here. I think this lens flare is coming from the input, but yeah, this kind of lens flare looks little odd in this rendered output. And next feedback is ground warping so much and have artifacts. I saw in the initial few frames you have used the input maximum, but as we go you can see a lot of distortion is happening in the input, and I can see some sort of some sort of artifacts happening here. I can see here you have put some effort by doing roto for this cloth. I assume it's hard to do roto for this cloth because it was animating frame by frame, but yeah, it looks a decent effort, but the ground looks a little bit odd at the final few frames. You can see that here, you know, this part of the ground is distorted, you know, this side, and this part of the ground, it looks little weird here. So my advice is, like, if you are doing some compositions, try to maintain the input as much as possible. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here, but yeah, I can see some artifacts at the end frames. So that's another feedback. And character flying animation looks a bit fake. Yeah, as you can see, I guess you have did using grid warp or something, or corner pin, but it looks fake. Yeah, I can understand this is just for you don't have a rigged character here. I guess, you know, normally in big studios they will just remove this character at this frame, and they will put a CG character and just do animate that character and make the scene much more realistic. But as you can see here, this looks little fake because you have done this output with limitations, and I guess you have used grid warp or corner pin. So yeah, the animation of this character who is trying to fly looks little fake. Okay, too much motion blur and feels like the shutter angle is wrong. As you can see, this guy is flying and the motion blur looks a little odd. I'm not sure why is this, but to be frank, motion blur is not looking good. But yeah, overall the render looks amazing. Also, I noted one more thing. You put some effort, you know, just finalizing the shot a bit by putting some smoke simulation at the end frames after the boy flies. I like that part because that's the level of detail, you know, a compositor's eye should look for. And yeah, overall I like this effort. And yeah, so this is basically our review, and let's see who is the winner. So I just want to congratulate Anoop for winning creative contest for December month, and I also want to congratulate Leakage for his effort. Both you guys renders are, you know, amazing, and I really appreciate the work which you did for the creative contest. And I wish to see many more, you know, many more competition in the upcoming creative contest, and I wish to see many more renders. So I hope this tutorial or this video is super useful to everyone, and I also hope that Anoop and Leakage will take this feedbacks in a constructive way and will try to improve your renders. I wish you all the best, guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you want to give some feedbacks, you can comment down below the video, and also try to share this kind of initiatives with your colleagues so that we will get more number of participations in the next or upcoming contests. So till next tutorial, it's Manu signing off. Bye bye.